Extra point good by Gostkowski. And it's now 14-0. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. And once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10 now. It's Rosen. He gets it into the hands of Larry Fitzgerald. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one goes for 24 yards. A first down carry here for Johnson. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
He almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Here's Rosen. And he's got Fitzgerald. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
I used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long.
Couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
On second down, Johnson. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff, Johnson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They'll hand it off now. Johnson looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Obi Melifonwu with the tackle.
While there was no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity map to go out the window. They've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 3rd down, Johnson. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. Two minutes to go here in the first half. Back to the booth right after this. And the kick by Gonzalez, he is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
This drive starts out on the ground with Michelle. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. On second down, here's Brady. Letting one go deep here for Brady. It got his man complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A big play. Brady to Gronkowski. 43 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Throwing now is Brady. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A really nice gain of 25 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. On the handoff, it's Michelle. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Sony Michel with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. And he knocks it through. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
A gain of 32 that time. So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10. On the ground, this is Johnson. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Here's Johnson. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. As the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. On first down, it's Rosen. Over the middle, the catch by Coleman. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first. Johnson. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. That's it for the... And now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
and I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive, and we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too, and they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Now Rosen to throw on second down. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First target, first catch, and a first down. They go play action here on first down. In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They'll run it with Johnson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead him to 4th down. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. This quarterback now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%, and it's 1st and 10. And now it's Rosen looking. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Now Rosen. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Adrian Claiborne in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. Third and long here for Rosen. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Rosen. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 17. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And by the way, I need to pass along a reminder that our ladder for the Madden Challenge tournament is still open in MUT Drafts until February 11th. And the prize pool for the Madden Challenge, folks, $190,000.
And who wouldn't want to participate in something where you could get a piece of $190,000?
That's what I'm wondering.
Get in, get it done. Let's have some fun.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll run it here. This is James White. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Now a play fake here on 1st down.
We can talk.
Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Now he's going to throw it back deep. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 30. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Rosen. Underneath for Johnson. It's a gain of 9 yards. And they're going to face a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver and tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Here's Rosen to throw. And Gresham has it left side. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Welcome back now here in London. It's Cardinal football, but they trail here as we get set to bring you the 4th and final quarter. On 2nd down, Rosen. And the pressure gets to him again. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense?
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Here we go. It's Rosen on 4th down. Going for the deep ball. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Devin McCourty picks it off. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. And that was a young pup, the rookie, being intercepted by a veteran DB. And I loved our quick conversation in pregame with him on the field where he said, hey, look, I love playing these young quarterbacks. They don't know a whole lot yet, so I can use my mind to put me in a position to make a play. So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game. Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan. No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride. Brady's throw there, incomplete. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Brady again here on 2nd and 10. Now he'll throw deep left side. Oh, man, it's caught inside the 10. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play, Brady to Gronkowski, and even 40 yards. And they will run it with Michel. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Leopard! Detroit!
Following the fumble recovery, it's Rosen. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. The veteran Jason McCourty there to make sure that one didn't find its target.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. It's Rosen again. And Nelson's got it here right side. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll look to throw on 1st down with Josh Rosen. He completes it to Nelson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Gone!
Rosen on 1st and 10. Completes it to Fitzgerald. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Throwing now, Rosen on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter, maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Rosen again on 2nd and 10. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Rosen. And able to find Kirk complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. From the shotgun, it's Rosen. Buying time to his left. Now the ball comes loose. And the Patriots have it.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
Brady going to throw here. Now he's forced out left. Hassan Reddick in from his linebacker's spot. He's able to drop him for a loss of about 10. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. In his own end zone, it's Brady. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by David Anderson. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is secured by the Patriots. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to 9. Now Brady to try again after the pick 6. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. He's picked off at his own 47. And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And the lead is down to 2. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. They have the football. They're looking good, but the lead is just 2. So any mistake in a field goal can beat you. They got to be careful.
And that's where it gets difficult because you don't want that to leak into your thinking. You want to play like, hey, we've got the advantage. We can close this out. Don't play from fear, and they can win this game.
See if they can play fear-free and hang on.
Let's go.
Brady going to look to throw. Blanks through the contact, and he's got Edelman for the first time. That's complete. 10 yards is the pickup there, and that should just about put a bow on this one. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Philip Dorsett by himself. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
So the inability there to get the 2-point conversion sort of leaves the door at least a little bit more ajar.
And puts the onus now on the kickoff team and the defense to make sure they don't give up a big play that puts them in position to lose.
Especially on this kickoff. Got to be careful. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw. This is caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. He got 29 yards that time. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. First and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts. They come out here in the eye. They'll go with the keeper. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
One final shot here for Rosen. And this is going to be caught. On the final play, a touchdown. How about that? And a 2-point conversion now will send us to overtime.
And understandably, this crowd is in an absolute frenzy. But they've got to back it off a little bit, let the guys operate, and they need to take a deep breath as well. They've still got to get a 2-point conversion in order to tie this one.
No time on the clock. Are we going to overtime, or does it end right here?
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Pass incomplete. So a very interesting final chapter to this proverbial book here in this one, because they were in field goal range, could have won it with a field goal, elect to go for the touchdown. I still don't know what they were doing.
As great as this game was, and as dramatic an ending as we had,
they gon' let me in this club in these dirty vans. Clean money, I count stacks with these dirty hands. Do a show, caught the rack with my new advance. 50 bands, 80 bands, 100 bands. I'm the American dream. We the American dream. No money, no class, look at them. Look at them. How to make it in America. Real day one, ain't a lot of us. Mom worked 2 jobs, it was hard for us. Me and sis made it out, now she proud of us. They didn't teach me how to rap in those private schools. Wasn't like my rich friends, had a lot to lose. Less money, less options, lot of rules. So when that first deal came, it was opportune. And shorty got potential, I scout that. She say she in love, but I doubt that. Maybe it's the clout. I get love in the north, I get love in the south, yeah. Shorty claims she a feminist, and her feminine. Girl, you know that he average. Girl, you know I'm a savage. They gon' let me in this club in these dirty vans. Clean money, I count stacks with these dirty hands. Do a show, caught the rack with my new advance. 50 bands, 80 bands, 100 bands. I'm the American dream. We the American dream. No money, no class, look at them. No money, now I'm in the Benz truck with a new honey. They said I wouldn't make it, I'm like...